The following is a prototype for a neuroscience-informed, loving-kindness meditation, inspired by Tonglen, Metta, Vipassana, and other contemplative traditions, produced by the Institute for Advanced Consciousness Studies. We welcome your honest feedback. Let's begin. Find a seated or lying position where you are comfortable. Remember that there is no right posture other than one that helps you stay awake and remain attentive. See now if you can make another adjustment to make yourself even 5% more comfortable. Throughout this meditation, I will occasionally say, "touch in," followed by the gentle sound of a gong. This will mark each section, inviting you to pause and dwell with the feelings that arise. It is a reminder to ground yourself in the present moment. With each gong's resonating echo, let these words be your guide. Touch in. Release the grasping mind, the wandering thoughts. Simply be. Here. Now. Bathe in the sound, letting it fill your attention. No need to strive, no need to analyze. Just listen and be present with the unfolding moment. Touch in. A few things are true for all living beings that have ever existed or that ever will exist, big or small. They are born into this world, and in this world they will be vulnerable. They will grow old, they will be sick and infirm, they will die, they will love and desire, and they will lose the things they love and desire. They will be frustrated, they will experience joy and its absence. In other words, all beings will suffer, and unfortunately, they will often cause others to suffer as well. In the following exercise, we're going to engage in guided imagery to help cultivate understanding and compassion based on this inevitable truth. Together, we will slowly work on expanding our perspective to include the feelings and suffering of others in order to experience and understand, even for a moment, this noble predicament we all share. As we journey together, feel free to use imagery that best suits you. For example, you could picture yourself within a growing network or constellation of loved ones, expanding your circle outward. Or you could envision your heart expanding with warmth, embracing all. You might even imagine your arms reaching out to lovingly encircle more and more people and beings. Touch in. Let's start by taking a few deep breaths together. Breathe in. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. And breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 3, 4. And breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 3, 4. And breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeat this on your own a few times. As you breathe, start to focus your attention on the breath coming in. Feel the cool air first passing through your nostrils. Then feel it expand your chest and stomach as you hold it. And feel it coming out as your chest and stomach contract and the slightly warmer air comes back out of your nostrils. Take note of how this makes your body feel, how the air feels coming in and how it feels going out. As we proceed, remember that this is an exercise, something you practice and get better at. Don't get upset or lost in self-criticism if you find any of this difficult. You're just practicing after all. Throughout your practice, if you do notice any particularly difficult feelings around yourself or others lingering, here's a trick. Try breathing those difficulties in, housing them in your body for a moment, and on your out-breath, send kindness towards the difficult thing, person, or feeling, letting it go, even just for now, just the way a tree breathes in carbon dioxide and dusty air and turns it into clean, life-giving oxygen. Touch in. Direct attention to yourself and think about yourself as you were as a child, at your most vulnerable and innocent. The joys and sadness you experienced as you first began to be, to explore the world. Remember times when things first excited you, when you found your first friends, when you realized that time moves quickly and you can't return to the past. When you could first feel being held by someone that loved you, and maybe the first time you felt them far away and missed them. When you started to realize that things can go away and not come back. All these things, try and feel them now. Next, think about your greater self, you at your most noble, wise, and powerful, the you that takes care of you, the you that sees the long term, your most deliberate, who you are most proud of. And think about all the times that you were strong, that you planned carefully, that you tried to do the best for everyone involved, when you were patient, considerate, and responsible. It can be as simple as a time when you woke up and saw that you had left yourself out a glass of water. Think also about the times when even at your best, you failed or were frustrated, or despite trying to do the right thing, were wrong. Now, bring awareness to the you that is listening to my voice now. You as the witness of this very moment. the you who feels and experiences life right as it unfolds. Bring your awareness and gratitude to each of your senses, your gateways to the world. The vibrant colors and dancing shapes revealed by your sight. The symphony of sounds from whispering breezes to crashing waves that stir your emotions. The rich buffet of flavors, sweet, salty, sour, bitter, umami. The evocative scents that transport you through time, space, and memory. And the textures and subtle vibrations you can sense with your skin and body. Touch in. Let's come back to the body, the aspect of you that is sometimes the hardest to access, but that carries you and helps you act in the world, bringing you pain as well as pleasure. Take a few moments to check in with your body, starting from your head, down to your face, your neck, shoulders, down each arm to each hand, then back up. Down your back, around to your chest, your abdomen, your groin and your seat, down each thigh and leg to your feet, come back to your inner body, touching in with each organ as you did for your senses, sending them love and gratitude. Feel how your lungs bring in air. Your heart pumps blood throughout your body. Feel for the hum and pulse of your other organs, liver, kidneys, stomach, and more. All working to keep you safe, happy, and healthy. Take a moment to breathe in appreciation for the silent work they do, and try breathing out kindness and understanding toward them. When you're thinking about all these different parts of you, imagine them as a small network, like a constellation, or contained within a circle in your inner mental and emotional space. Or if you prefer, you can imagine your arms extending long enough to wrap around all of your body and yourselves, softly hugging all the parts that make you, you. As you imagine this representation of all that is you, breathe in to welcome feelings of respect and compassion for yourself. Then as you breathe out loving kindness towards this totality of you and its parts. As you do so, silently voice your kindness with the following words or your own. May you be safe, be happy, be healthy, and live with ease, with less struggle. Touch in with the feeling of this loving kindness, this compassion for all the parts of yourself. Take a few deep breaths as you sit with that feeling, allowing yourself to experience it without judgment, and understanding that although there may be times to improve, to take action, it is not now. Now it is okay to be just as you are. Touch in. As you come back, try and think about those closest to you, like your mother, your father, siblings, or caretakers. On your in-breath, recognize and appreciate their sharing in this noble predicament, in the inevitability of suffering and the impermanence of all things. On your out-breath, send out love, kindness, and a desire for relief toward them. Create a feeling inside yourself that you'd want to share with them, a feeling of happiness and freedom from suffering. If this is difficult or brings up conflicted or difficult feelings, remember the practice we mentioned before and breathe those feelings in, breathing out kindness toward the difficult feelings themselves. The way a tree breathes in dusty, dirty air and breathes out clean, life-giving oxygen. Let's take it a step further. Try expanding your circle, your heart space, your arms, outward to the next parts of your personal network. Your friends, your family, your partners, your pets. Extend your awareness to all of their weaknesses and strengths, the way they strive, the way they succeed, and the way they suffer, just like you. Think about them at their most innocent, vulnerable, and their strongest and most noble, as well as their moment-to-moment awareness, partaking in that same inevitable situation that they share with all other living beings. If you find that your attention is drawn to one living being in particular as an example of this expanded circle, that is perfectly natural. Feel how much of an influence and effect your actions have on those people, how much your kindness has touched them, and also how you may have contributed to their suffering, and they to yours. And direct love and kindness toward them, a desire that they be free from suffering, live with ease, with less struggle. Think also how, whether it's all the time, sometimes, or only in their best moments, they very likely feel the same loving kindness toward you and are grateful for your presence in their life as you are grateful for theirs. Breathe in recognition and appreciation of these close others, and as you breathe out, imagine the love and kindness that you've cultivated within yourself is now spreading out to all of them. If you're wrapping your arms around them, give them a loving hug with compassion as you recognize their shared struggles with your own. As you emit this kindness toward the living beings in this circle with your out-breath, silently voice your kindness with the following words or your own. May you be safe, be happy, be healthy, live with ease, with less struggle. Take a moment to sit with this feeling, this kind awareness, expanding outward to include all of these people. Touch in. Now, try and expand your circle, your heart space, your arms, outward to include all the people who may not be your closest and dearest, but who are nonetheless part of your life. Your teachers growing up, the people in the house or office across the street from you, the bus driver, the homeless person you may see on your way to work, the cashier at your favorite corner store, and all the people and animals, great and small, with whom you share your environment. See if you can direct this loving awareness to include all these people who make up your immediate world. Breathe slowly as we did before, breathing in recognition and appreciation for those beings in your extended circle, including any difficult feelings that come along for the ride. Then breathe out loving kindness to everyone in this expanded circle as you remind yourself how their struggles mirror your own. And as you put out kindness toward the living beings in this circle with your out-breath, silently voice your kindness with the following phrase or your own. May you be safe, be happy, be healthy, live with ease, with less struggle. Sit with that feeling of yourself expanded far beyond your body, beyond your actions, beyond your own suffering, to include all these different beings in this space of kind awareness. Touch in. Lastly, grow your circle of awareness, your heart space, your outstretched arms. Let them expand as wide as you can to include people and living beings you may not know, people in distant places, or those you haven't seen in a very long time. Even and especially include those who are difficult for you, those you might dislike, who may have wronged you, or those who you resent. Try to see them also at their weakest, at their strongest, in all their imperfections and inner suffering. Their frustration, their joy, the first time they experienced innocent, childlike wonder, were held by someone they loved them, the first time they lost something close to them, the first time they became aware of the same impermanence and suffering that faces us all. Let yourself feel compassion for the ways in which their own suffering and ignorance has led them to make others suffer, and vice versa. If you're wrapping your extended arms around them, try to give them a loving hug, or at least a small pat on the back, with forgiveness and compassion for them as you recognize their shared struggles with your own. Breathe in this compassion, these possibly difficult feelings, and as you put out kindness toward the living beings in this vast circle with your out-breath, silently voice your kindness as before. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease, with less struggle. Sit within this expansive, kind awareness. Touch in. In this last moment, sit within these full, expanded circles within circles. Sit and feel this interconnectedness with yourself and others. In the midst of this giant network, but also one with it. Sit in the feeling of being both individual and not, distinct and not. Feel how you are both a drop in the ocean and the whole ocean in a drop. Part of the ever-living, ever-changing, ever-joyous and ever-suffering dance of the natural world, as it is part of you. And breathe. Touch in. To conclude, bring your attention back to your breath, to your body, to the present place and moment. But keep inside a little reminder of this inescapable truth, that all of us are born, all of us die, suffer, succeed, fail, are frustrated, feel joy, love, and loss. And that in the face of this, it is a noble and often difficult thing to cultivate and remember compassion, to exercise loving kindness and be that which you want to see more of in the world. And that is why this is a practice rather than a destination. Thank you for taking part in this practice.